And 40 kilometres from the bustling beaches of Benidorm,
Come on. Good boy.
in the mountain town of Busot, Pat Earl, Cumbrian expat and mum to all these dogs, is hard at it.
Right, come on, tally-ho.
With a house full of rescues.
I'm getting fat.
Happiness is a warm dog. Go on, Pat, parade your pooches.
This is Elsa. Elsa's been with me now for almost 3 years. And then this one, Alfie, I adopted him as well. This is Poppy. Poppy was found on the street about 5 years ago. She's my dog. She's not going anywhere now.
Lucky doggy.
Alfie, Poppy. Come on then.
Pat retired to Spain 20 years ago, and for the past 10 years, she's been president of BARC, the Busot Animal Rescue Concern.
I became aware of a need. I saw these animals on the street, you know, some couldn't walk and some were obviously full of diseases. And I think that's what gave me the urge to try and do something about it. Pretty girl. Yes, you are. Mummy's pretty girl. Yes.
The charity was founded in 2008 to take in abandoned animals from the local area.
We started by rescuing the odd dog here and there. More dogs appeared and we needed more space, so we had to buy more kennel space.
That's a lot of good boys, Pat.
There we are. Good girlies.
Oh, sorry,
Pops.
good girls.
There we are. All gone. The situation now is that we rent kennel space from a commercial boarding kennels, which we have done since 2015.
Pat has up to 20 pawsome rescues kept at the commercial kennels, waiting for their forever homes.
Hello. Hello, Ticky boy. Hello.
But not all of them are lucky enough to find them.
The prospect of old dogs being adopted is slim.
So that explains Pat's 7 permanent house guests.
So they may as well just stay here and enjoy their twilight years, like the rest of us. Yeah. And then we have Elsie.
Hang on. That doesn't look like a dog.
She just dances when I sing, and she dances. You know, I clap my hat, look. La, 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 la. Rescuing animals is a vocation because you're not paid. Beautiful girls. Yes, you are.
Caring for these animals costs Pat a pretty penny every month.
This is the counting house where I just check to see how much we have got. Basically, this money is just to pay bills. That's €4,000 just for boarding the dogs and for veterinary care.
Ouch. The charity relies on donations and money raised from its charity shop, as well as fundraising. And that's where Pat is, top dog.
Any way I can raise money, I will. We have what we call wet nose days, like a dog show.
No shortage of takers then.
He's a lovely boy.
And tonight, it's the weekly fundraising quiz.
It's a challenge, and as the community is of an age, it's a way of keeping their brains active, which they love, and they take it very, very seriously. Come on, then.
Costa Blanca.
Hello, puppy. Good girl. Oh, jealous boy.
In the mountain town of Busot, Pat is gearing herself up for an important visit.
You want in on the act, do you? Well, that's fine.
Big changes are coming for the animal charity that Pat runs. They've been relying on a commercial kennel and foster carers for the past 10 years.
The dream was always to have our own kennels. That was my dream. We're now in a situation where we do have the land for our own kennels and we are starting to build on them. So the dream is now becoming a reality.
A generous dog lover left the charity a lump sum of money in her will, enough to buy a large plot of land.
They're digging holes and digging channels and putting in pipes and brickwork. You say, oh, it's actually happening. Wow, it's the most wonderful feeling that we're getting there at last. It really is the most wonderful sense of achievement.
The new site is just up the road from Pat,
Everything is ours.
and it's as big as 1.5 football pitches.
This is the entrance area where people can come in, drive the cars in and park, because across here will be another fence to separate it for security for the animals. On the left, you'll have the office, storage, medical centre. The kennels are all there towards the top level.
It's early days, but the builders have started marking out areas and digging in the infrastructure.
So not only do they have a run outside the kennels, they have a big play area in the centre, then to the side here, and then all of this will be play and exercise areas over here.
It'll be Puppingham Palace by the time Pat's done, and she's been on a collecting spree to furnish it.
Now, this looks like junk. It's not junk. Every single part of this rubbish has a purpose, trust me.
One man's trash is another dog's treasure. The poochies are in for a treat, so long as Pat can keep the fundraising going.
It's still a worry. Are we going to have enough money to complete it, to complete the task? That is still uppermost in my mind. But as long as I'm fundraising, we will have money to complete the task. I know that.
It's lunchtime.
Oh, they've dug it all out.
Over in the mountains, at the site of Pat's new doggy rescue centre, an important piece of kit is arriving this afternoon.
Oh, do you know, today is so exciting because it's the first actual installation of something on the land, albeit a septic tank.
OK.
But it's vitally important for the volunteers to be able to come and use the loos. I'm so thrilled. I can't wait to see it actually go in that hole. Yippee, yeah.
Pat is flushed with excitement.
This will be the toilets, the toilet area, which is immediately in front of the where the septic tank's going to be. Everyone just says, well, there's plenty of trees. But as the ground was cleared of the trees, then the trees became less and less. So now there's just the bare trees left, proper trees, no bushes. So it's not possible to pee on a tree anymore because there's no privacy.
I'm actually quite relieved, Pat.
It's a big chunk out of our money, over €6,000, but it's a necessity. It's an absolute necessity, so one has to grin and bear it.
As one often does when in the loo. Today, Pat's got her handyman Alan doing the honours.
Alan is Mr. Fix-It.
Today's the big day. Everyone's going to be really happy because it's going in the ground.
I think that if my knees were in perfect working order, I probably would jump for joy, but given that my knees are a bit cranky this morning, I think it will have to do with waving arms about and cheering.
Cheerleader Pat, that'll do me.
Well, here we are. All the excitement, like a huge sausage.
Well, not really, Pat, but it's clearly a welcome sight.
Wow, it's like Christmas. I feel like leaping on and kissing it.
Well, steady on, Pat.
But it feels like we're getting somewhere, doesn't it? You know, it's fantastic. It's a 10-person septic tank. So if anybody needs to use it more than once, it's perfectly all right. It's good. It's for 10 people.
Pat has really fallen for the septic tank, but it's understandable as it's a clear sign of progress and the result of a lot of hard work.
Well, progress. Oh, there we go. He's going to lift it now, I think. Never been so excited to see a septic tank in my life.
I can see that, Pat.
I mean, look at it going into the ground. It's like, it's fantastic, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, Pat, love, you need to get out more. There it is, superb, and just like that, the eagle has landed.
That's it. It's all done.
Oh no! This has been a dream for us all for 18 months, and now the dream is becoming reality. Just with that thing going into the ground. I think I may dream about septic tanks tonight. We're at the weekly quiz at Grace's Bar.
Over on the Costa Blanca, Pat's arranged a fundraiser that she hopes will help drum up the cash to continue the work at the Animal Rescue Centre. After all, she hasn't put that septic tank in for no reason.
The people we have here are very competitive. You will get the people who come who are novices, and they get hooked on it and they keep coming back, and then they become competitive.
Better bring my A game. Failing that,
Do I know the answers? No.
worth a try.
The question master is Ray.
I'm a bit of a quiz freak. I've been doing quizzes for 20 odd years.
You must be an expert then.
The music, we're going back 50 years to hits of 1971.
He's Scottish, and sometimes people don't understand him, and then it's a few swear words. Well, you can't understand what I'm saying. Well, you know, da-di-da.
Tough crowd, eh, Ray?
People are quite usually okay with the answers and that, but sometimes it kicks off, and it won't be the first time I've had a phone stuck in my face with the proper answer.
Sounds brutal, but of course, it shouldn't be all about the winning here.
And if everybody's ready, we'll make a start to round one with the general knowledge.
But on the whole, it's good fun. It's good fun, and we raise a few bob, so that's the whole purpose of it, of course.
After all, Pat's Doggy Rescue Centre isn't going to build itself.
For each person that attends, we earn €2 for bar. So if there are 40 people, we earn €80, etc. So for 4 weeks in the month, you can earn 280 or €300. That in itself doesn't seem like a lot of money. It is a lot of money to us.
Well, we'd better get on with it then.
Well done, everybody. Welcome to another quiz.
Right, I'm ready, Ray.
A chandler makes what? A chandler makes what?
Oh, it's something to do with ships.
The dish goulash comes from which country?
Well,
Goulash.
it looks like Pat knows her soups. Or is it stews? I think it's Hungary.
Everyone's having a great time, aren't they? I mean, just have to look and they're all enjoying it.
Everyone behaves themselves. It depends on what you consider behaving.
Better not ask, but I will find out about that total.
Yes, we've hit the target easily, I would say. I think we've made somewhere between 80 and 100. It's a huge amount of money for one night with a few people, having a few drinks, contributing €2 each. Fantastic. So it'll go a long way towards what we're doing up there with the building, the septic tank, everything. That's 6,000 we have to pay out for the septic tank. Cracked it. Great. Love it. Yeah, smash it.